All right, guys, this is the first barrel we're gonna mess with. This isn't the die barrel I was showing you. This is actually a brass boa barrel that we're gonna try to convert into a blazer barrel. I think it's a good barrel to put on a blazer. So this is the only tool I have that can kind of touch into here the way I want it to. I'm a little dark right now, but we'll deal with it. Hold on. Get some light. A little more light on the situation here. We have to bring this down to 795. Lose the threads. We're going to stop it somewhere. Then I'm going to come in with a different tool to finish off that side. 815. This is going to be 8-1. We'll do 8-1 as our first pass. see where we're at. $797. I'll take just a hair off. I'll just take another hair off. Didn't like that extra two. That's not the finish I was looking for there, but let me polish that up. Hit it with 1,000 grit. It feels good now. 793. 793. 793. Okay. So that put it in the range I want it. I'll have to polish that up if I don't like that. But it's just a boa. I think that's going to look really sharp on a blazer. Significantly much more than an angel. So, finished a little uneven. Obviously, we had a little more nickel. That little spot there. But, looks good. We're going to switch over and do the dye barrel. So, it's just black electrical tape, just so it doesn't get scarred up in the chuck. We'll do the same thing with the dye barrel. It's going to stick out a little bit further though. Something a little wild here. Just gonna try to take it all in one because I know where I am now. See what we got. So I'm gonna take a 1/10 off of there to finish her up. Let me grab my WD-40. It'll do for this. It's a much more respectable finish on that one. That's a good finish. Make sure we're where we want to be. Shit, it's a little high. 7952. Yeah, it's all right. It's like 795.5. I like this finish, but I might ruin it. Let me try it one more time. We're going to take 2 thou. Alright, still good. Aluminum is the most forgiving metal, like a 6061. Completely forgiving. 794. 793, sorry, I probably was on something. 793. Yep, 793. Okay. So I gotta just get this end in here. Still raised a touch there. Good. That's a sharper tool. See, the surface finish is even nicer. Which makes sense. That was just a rough chamfering tool I was using that I've had forever, but it fit with the tailstock. All right, so get these cleaned up and back downstairs, but that would be a Dye ultralight blazer barrel. I'll see you guys back downstairs. Alright guys, here is the blazer in question. Let me just try to get this in there. This is the barrel that came with it. Don't love it, just don't love the OTP barrels myself. But fits in. here's the boa that we just machined. Oh, I'm going to have to take that off to make that work. Because this guy already chowdered, or cut this down to make it fit with stuff. So, I got to figure what I want to do there. That's a shame. Because that would, that's a good look. It's a little bit big of a bore. But it's a classic brass barrel. Beautifully honed inside. But boas are classic brass with nickel plating. So has that real Palmer's vibe to it. But we got to be conscious of that. I don't know if all of the front ASAs do that or just this one. Here's the die. Ooh. Get that lined up. Make sure the bolt. Yep. Yep, slips through. I like that. She looks good. Something about that classic die barrel to me. I do enjoy it a lot. I think that looks good. That looks real good on there. 688, I think. So it's a little big still, but a little bit smaller than what was there before. And then something I actually kind of like, but I need to do some work with it. The stiffy. So it's a little bit longer. I do prefer a long barrel myself. Something in the 16, 18-inch range. So like, I'm going to have a plan to try to get these to be reasonable size, like a 680 or something like that. But I'm gonna do some soul searching on the boa. Stiffy's a little stiff. I'm gonna do some soul searching. Do I lose this and have a nice polished brass like cock ring on against the side? I think that would be very doable and look pretty good. Or do I figure out how to cut this down more so the boa slips in? Because that's a good look. I would like to have that as an option just because it looks correct. Definitely correct on a blazer. But I don't know. Guys, give me some opinions. Should I cut this down? Should I try cut this down instead? I actually think about remaking this entirely because I don't particularly love the 15 degrees. But I do like the spacing down here to the frame. I think it's a very good space. So I wonder if I can make, or I wonder if I should make an extendo cock 90 version of this instead of the 15. But anyway, this is my blazer that I picked up for the season because I've always wanted a blazer, and I have some more ideas and videos planned for this marker that I'm going to be playing with, hopefully. But now I have a die barrel that fits, and the sizing's getting a little bit better each time. And if I can find a 682 or something like that cheap, particularly an angel thread, it's a no-brainer to grab that and use that instead of an autococker barrel, which would cut all the detail off. Alright guys, it's Andrew at FloryPB, and let me know with the boa. And I have another boa I'm going to cut up too, and a couple more barrels to cut up. But yeah, have some fun with this. See you guys.